Every Space Marine chapter is currently holding a defensive position at the dual pyramids. They're being led by Titus here, and they must fight against 9 million of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2's strongest zombies, the military zombies. But the Space Marines do have a number of Titans, Warhounds, Warlord Titans, Armored Sentinels, as well as Dreadnoughts to defend with them. And 100,000 Death Corps of Krieg soldiers ready to charge forward and buy some time for the rest of the Space Marines. Can the Space Marines hold the pyramid against 9 million zombies in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2? Let's find out today. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below other scenarios you'd like to see in UEBS 2. Now let's get going. Alright gamers, pressing start right now, and here we go, the military zombies charging on forward. So these melee zombies do a ton of damage against the enemy. Look at this. The Death Corps of Krieg soldiers are getting absolutely demolished instantly by these zombies. Like, it's no competition. But there we go. Some of the Titans and Dreadnoughts back there are firing away to assist these Death Corps soldiers, but it's still not enough. The zombies are too powerful. On top of that, they have, I believe, 1,500 health apiece, which is really, really strong for a zombie. Like, absolutely insane. And look, they've just evaporated the Death Corps of Krieg before our eyes. They're just gone. They're just gone. It's ridiculous. Wowza. We've got the Armored Sentinels moving forward, the Dreadnoughts, the Warhounds, all of the good shenanigans that the Space Marines are pushing forward here, and they are spamming fire out. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. This big boy does kind of glitch out when you zoom out, as you can see, but if you get nice and close, you can actually see the detailing on him, and it's still a little bit glitched, but that's okay. At least it's in the game, right? That's that's what we care about most. Look at this, explosive fire hitting these zombies and just tearing through them. Literally any bit of the explosion that hits a zombie, it's an instant kill for them. Now, going further back this way, we do have some attackers on this end as well. So we've got the Iron Fist here charging on forward. Very nice. And then we've also got the Legion of the Damned, although a number of the Legion of the Damned are dropping pretty early on there. Have any of our sword and shield boys died? Oh, it looks like one did die over here. And these guys are particularly powerful themselves. They've got 30,000 health. So the fact that they are actually losing soldiers already is a little bit disconcerting towards the power of the zombies. And yes, the zombies do have 1,500 health apiece, but they did manage to carve through at least like 100,000 of them here, I would say, so that's pretty impressive. And now they are full-blown dying here, so it's really going to be a ranged unit battle during this whole shebang. The ranged units need to come in clutch in order for us to see a victory at all, because these melee units are going down. Of course, like the Dreadnoughts and Titans over here, they have insane health. This big boy, 500,000 health. Wait, is that 500,000 or 5 million? It's hard to tell. It's 5 million. Oh my god. And then the biggest boy has, is that 1 million or that's 10 million health? My god, man. Holy cow. Smaller boy over this way has 250,000 health. He's actually almost dead. The Warhound here isn't getting hit at all, really. 50,000 health for him. That's pretty decent. So, yeah, I think the Armored Sentinel's already dead, though. At the very least, I do not see him currently, so rip. But we do have also a large quantity of Ultramarines back here. And, of course, these are a bunch of, like, little mini micro choke points for the boys to hold, so that's going to be really effective, I think, going forward. Titus is over here. Here are the Soul Drinkers firing away. The Blood Angels. We have the Salamanders over here. These guys ended up very tightly packed. My goodness, they're very packed, so I'm worried if the zombies do end up reaching them, it could be very, very problematic. Sorry, the Imperial Fist were the yellow guys out here. They're dead. this is the Iron Hand over here that are defending with the chain swords, I just realized. I'm still decently a novice at Warhammer stuff, 40k in particular. I'm very much so a novice, so give me some leniency, boys. Give me some leniency. I'm trying my best here. I am. I do think I might start a Let's Play of Space Marine 2. I played a bit of Space Marine 1. I loved it. I don't really know why I never finished it, but Space Marine 2 might be kind of fun to go ahead and visit. Either way, the big boys out here are holding very steady. That is good to see. Hopefully they can account for at least 1 million killed zombies by the end of this thing. That's what we're hoping to see as a result from them. And then I think eventually they probably will go down. We're going to then be seeing the Ultramarines back here having to hold this flank entirely, but they of course do have rapid explosive fire, which is better than the standard Space Marine fire over this way, although this is still absolutely killing it. I mean, look at that. They are dominating these choke points. We love to see it. But if these guys can rack up some serious kills, that'd be fantastic. We're actually already at 7.3 million zombies remaining. The explosive fire doesn't always count as kills. So 1.7 million zombies have died thus far, which is very, very impressive for the Space Marine chapters here. Still a long way to go, but it's very good to see. We have 2,518 Space Marine units remaining. They have lost 3,885. Again, I believe the explosive damage from the zombies, because they can actually kill multiple units at once, is why that number is inaccurate, because we did have 100,000 Death Corps of Krieg soldiers over here. So yeah, the numbers are kind of lying to us, but the number of remaining troopers should not be lying to us at all during this battle. Either way, why don't we go ahead and do our first time lapse watching the Titans and Dreadnought over this way, firing away as the zombie body piles build up beneath them. Let's get it. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Okay, good news, these boys are still alive. This guy is almost at half health. This guy is actually pretty much full health right now, which is kind of insane. I don't know what's up with that. He has lost some health, but yeah, that's insane. Right now, the Ultramarines are holding down below still. They've lost a couple of troopers in the entranceway here, but nothing too serious. They're still, you know, very much... Oh, okay, a couple zombies got in there and got a few kills. No! You guys just, like, cannot let them get in here like that. That is super duper dangerous. This side over here in particular is suffering some serious losses. This is disconcerting for sure. I didn't expect so many Ultramarines to be dying this early on. I think that zombie is glitched, but he's also not doing damage. Oh, he did, and they both died. What? Oh my god, how are they getting in here like this? Guys, hold the door. Hodor. My goodness. Ugh. Just these two big boys out here still firing away. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the back over this way, this is fine. I mean, these guys are holding, and they've also got the Iron Hand out here with the chain swords ready to defend as well. So these guys should be at least, you know, defensive for a while longer. I am worried about the Ultramarines, though. Yeah, look at this. They're expanding further in. They're, like, not dying for some reason sometimes. Like, what's up with that? It's like they're glitching forward. This is no bueno at all. At least it's slow, but still, they're getting a kill, you know, here and there and carving a path through the Ultramarines. is no bueno. Titus still chilling, though. We love to see that for Titus. Titus, very epic. Why don't we go ahead and watch these guys, because they might be in some danger. We got 2,471 Space Marines remaining, 7,090,000 remaining zombies. Okay, more Space Marines are going down, but at least it's slow. That does give me some hope, but they're still getting all the way back here. In fact, actually, the Soul Drinkers back this way are literally all firing out here just to try and help out, man. Okay, so the big boy Titan here is down. The Dreadnought, though, still going. It's lost about 1 million health, so it's got 9 million left to go. That's not bad, but still, it is losing health. I'm not sure how much of a killer it is, to be honest. It seems like it does shoot pretty good explosive damage and gets good kills when it does. Yeah, I mean, it's killing like 100 troops per shot, it seems, so that's not bad. As long as it's not hitting these canyons over here, that'd be good. But more importantly, it's distracting millions, literally, of zombies into it instead of attacking over here. So that is probably the most helpful thing it's doing. Looks like a few zombs did come pretty close over this way, but no cigar yet. Why don't we watch over here, though, because this could get a little bit dicey going forward. You can watch these zombies just getting filtered through the fire, but also they are getting a little close, so not sure about these. 6.67 million zombies remaining, 2,380 Space Marines. Alright, well, a couple of troopers did end up dying here, but it wasn't anything too major, thankfully, for the Iron Hand. Let's see if the rest of the line... Ooh, did some die here? I don't see bodies, so I think that's just where they ended. But zombies are getting held at this door now. Beautiful. 6.2 million zombies remain. We still have our big boy out here. How much health? Okay, he's at about 8 million. Is it 80 million or 8 million? Hold on, let me try. It is 8 million, I think, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8. Okay. When there's no commas, it makes it hard. Okay. Either way, Ultramarines over here still taking some losses. This is not great. They are really whittling down their lines, and then Titus is here, and then the Soul Drinker, so that could be very problematic for the Space Marines. Still 2,317 Space Marines remaining, 6.2 million zombies. Let's watch these Ultramarines over here defending. They're still going down out here. This is not good. At least they are killing like the vast majority that are trying to come through this way. Also, there's some snipers up here. That's good to see. But down below, it is just absolutely dreadful. This area still holding very nice. That's good as well. I'm just ultimately very concerned about over here. And this big boy, still alive. 7.6 million health remaining for him, so that's not too bad. He's doing a good job. And again, that distraction is huge because otherwise the Ultramarines over here would be under a lot heavier of a threat. Let's keep watching over here. 2,267 Space Marines remaining and 5.8 million zombies. So they have crossed beneath the 6 million zombie mark. That ain't too shabby, baby. We like to see it. All right, let's watch. Oh, rip to our boys, the Ultramarines. There are still 2 of them repping over here, which is good to see. And of course, the big boy, who is at 6.2 million health. But we still have our boy Titus, who's taking a bit of damage, but he's still up, he's still living, and the Soul Drinkers are backing him up. Over this way, looks like some more shuffling has happened over here, but no one else is really, like, dying over here, so that's fine. 2,184 Space Marines still remain on the battlefield, and 5 million zombies. So we're almost at halfway through the zombies. Almost. Not quite, but we're getting there. The big boy out here, we love to see this thing still clapping cheeks and taking names, but I think what we will do is watch Titus over this way. Let's face him the right way again, that's my bad. See him fighting, at least, hopefully, for a while longer. Titus did go down, but at the very least, there was a pile of bodies around him. Proof of his mettle. Now, these still fighty, very nice, but it is truly, you know, Soul Drinkers and Salamanders and the Iron Hand over here that need to come through. Still 4.4 million zombies remaining, 2,183 Space Marines. It seems like they are actually holding very, very steadily. These guys are all dead, just like rolling down the mountain back this way, which is kind of funny. But they're all kind of dying up here, which is good. Body piles reaching the top over this way. Also, look at this body pile. Holy cow. Oh, mama. They took my hair, mama. Over this way, another pretty big body pile going on. Let's watch, though, over here, the Salamanders, Blood Angels, Soul Drinkers, and Iron Hand defending this corner. At the end of the day, it really is up to them, but we are at half of the zombies remaining. Not too shabby at all. They're doing great. I think we might be in a solid enough holding pattern here that we're gonna see a victory. I don't know if that's true, but it's feeling that way. 2,175 Space Marines still remain. 3.5 million zombies. Watching this guy just twirl around would be kind of boring, but also could be kind of interesting. I don't know. We'll do it. We've been watching the Space Marines for a while. This guy needs his props. So let's watch this dude twirl around. 3.5 million zombies to go. Alright guys, we're at 2,173 Space Marines, so I think 2 died during that whole time. We do still have 3.27 million zombies remaining. I think this is just going to be a holding pattern from here on out, so let's just go ahead and let it ride to the end because I only have 100 gigabytes of storage left. So that's not a lot when the little red flag is popping up on my storage. So let's just let it ride. See you in a second. Well guys, there we go. As predicted, the Space Marines do end up taking the W here. 2,149 of them still remaining, so they lost barely any additional troopers during that time, though it does look like the big boy did end up going down because he is nowhere to be seen. Crazy. The battle lasted another 4 hours, so I am glad I didn't time-lapse it, but absolutely crazy results we ended up seeing here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video.
Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.